Hey guys, it's Jake here at Canadian Cutting Edge, and as you saw in the thumbnail, it's an unboxing video today. I've got 3 different packages from 3 different countries, and none of them are China. First package is this one, and this one comes from Georgia in the United States of America. This one comes from New Zealand. Now, what knife manufacturer is in New Zealand? Do you know? Who knows? You can guess before I reveal it. If you can guess what manufacturer is down there, put it in the comment section below. I've got my little Fura hook bill little knife. This is a copy of a knife Boker Plus has some knives that look very much like this, but they're quite a bit bigger. And this is the knife I'm going to use to open the package. Oh, by the way, the last one here is EMS Russian Post. This is some parts for my TSPROF add-on parts, additional stuff. So let's get started with this package. And I really like this little blade. I'll be reviewing it hopefully this coming week. And by the way, I was going to do an I was going to do a sale video for knives that are worth more than the really bottom of the budget line. I did like 4 videos last weekend with knives that are like $10, $15 was the most expensive knife that I did. That's US dollars. And I did that video, and I finished that video off. I did 4 of those videos, mixed brands, all different kinds of brands, a Ganzo video, a San Remu video, and a Enlan video. So this is for Jake from Scotty. Scotty sent me this. He wanted to thank me for the work that I do on my channel, on my videos. This is a piece of pine, and it's got wood on here, leather on here. And so you've got the skin outside and the flesh out, the fleshy side out here for a large strop. And that's a really good size. And yeah, did a good job on this strop. I will definitely be using this because I really do like a good strop. And I keep misplacing mine. And so now I'll be able to have one upstairs and one downstairs. Well, I'll show you what mine looks like. Hang on, guys. Here's my strop. And that's the skin side is into the wood, and then this is the flesh side, and that's the smooth skin side. And very close to the same. Scotty's is a little bit wider, and mine is just a tiny bit longer, like half an inch longer. And his is like half an inch wider. So this one's got more square inches on it. So I'll definitely make use of those. Thank you very much, Scotty. You're awesome. Next package is this one here. This is from SVORD Knives. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Initially, I thought that was a Scandinavian company. Anyhow, oh, we've got these loose peanut things here. I don't want them all over the house, so hang on for just a second. I'm going to get a garbage can to dump this in. Or maybe not a garbage can. This is just a 1-gallon bucket, 4 liters in Canada. And let's let those things dump out here. I contacted Sward after a number of you viewers suggested to me that I review some Sward knives. And I've known about them for quite a while, and I've wondered about their products, if I wanted to review them or not, because they look really good. Oh, wow. There's some big stuff here. And they make a variety of different kinds of knives. Everything from outdoorsman's knife. Woo, just dumping all over the place. Outdoorsman's knives to kitchen knives and pretty much anything in between. And hey, I got it all out. There we go. The way these things are so staticky, they just cling. It's kind of drives me nuts. This is the first one I'm going to take a look at. Oh, this one's got the shipping label on it. The peasant knife. This is perhaps the most, this is the knife that Sward is most well known for. It's perhaps, I think, if you just look up Sward knives, you're probably going to see this peasant knife. So it comes in this nice little folder package and comes with these instructions. And I'm going to have to scan this and so you can see this picture up close, exactly what that looks like, that guy. So, made in New Zealand, available only to first-class peasants. Are you good enough? Using old-fashioned methods and relying on the oldest low-tech methods, Sward proudly presents their peasant knife. And it's a slip joint, and it uses this sort of rust lock type system, and carbon steel blade, and a nice grind on it. That's quite thin behind the grind. I'll measure it when I do my review. And so this knife is a folding knife that definitely passes all of the current restrictions for the Canadian border crossing of knives. It's a very low-cost knife. And on this side, there it says New Zealand Sward. And that's the knife. So there's a lot of people that rely on knives like this. It's got a nice belly for skinning animals and stuff because you're constantly having pressure on the back here. It's not going to close on you accidentally, and it's comfortable in hand. It's just a cool, inexpensive peasant knife is what they call it. Really, really nice. This is the next package. And I'll have to cut some tape here. And open this up. Sward product information and what have you. Oh, wow. There you go. That's nice. That's a convex grind, it feels like. Fairly thin spine, 3 pins on it. I'm going to call it a full flat grind. The steel comes right up to there, right to there, just before the hole. There's this much of it that doesn't have steel. So from here on, it is steel. See that? The steel starts there, goes all the way. So I'm going to call this a full tang knife. It's a flat grind. And it stays the full width here, and it's the bevel starts right down here. And we'll test this guy out. We're going to try this really well. And a man-made materials sheath. It almost looks like a fire hose rubber. Very simple and yet functional. It just has a slice through here, so you can put your belt through there. Your belt goes through like my finger is through there. And then they've got this extra bit here, and that's for putting in a ferro rod or something else that you have, ferrocerium rod or whatever. Oop, keep hitting the camera. And, you know, a bunch of rivets, 5 rivets there, and then 5 more rivets across. Very nice. Yeah, that's just a rubber band. So yeah, that is a knife for your average peasant. No, your top class peasant. Very nice. One more knife. Hopefully I'm not going too slow. This thing is heavy. This is a beast of a knife. I didn't know that Sward made large outdoor knives like this. And if I didn't know, that means you probably didn't know either. So let's take a look at what we have here. There we go. There we go. Get rid of this plastic here. There's Sward's logo. I don't know if it'll show up on this screen or not. This is leather. Yep, genuine leather. big chunk of leather. And let's get this out of the way. Wow. Okay, and then you've got this traditional kind of snap. Just a hole with a little line in it. It goes over that post. Very, very old school. Oh, wow. That thing is really greased up because this is a carbon steel. Look at that Bowie. Very, very nice. I'm going to find out exactly what steel this is. Also a nice convex grind right there. And this is heavy. This is one of the heaviest Bowies I've ever had. So full tang right back to there. 3 pins to hold it together. Solid, super solid guard. You could take down a dinosaur with this thing. Wow. And it says B.W. Baker Sward NS, New Zealand. Well, we'll be doing a full review on this for sure. Oh, that's a heavy knife. And put it in there. Very nice. And then over the strap. Make sure the blade's all the way in. Holds on there. That's quite the knife. Thank you very much. We're going to be doing some SVORD reviews very soon. And finally, from Russia with love, this comes from TSPROF. They were going to send me some of the extra pieces and parts so I can do other jobs with the knives, with the knife sharpener, such as sharpening scissors. And so let's open this up and see what we've got. Oh, that's the paperwork. And we've got a few extra things. We've got the extra springs on the clamps. That's the springy part of the steel between the clamps. I won't show you guys that right now. And in here, I like this heavy paper. I believe this is the scissor sharpener. And I need a knife to cut that open. There we go. Yes, this is the scissor sharpener. So this side clamps onto the bar, and then this is where your scissor gets held. And to sharpen your scissors. Such a simple setup, and yet once you've got it, you can see that it's going to work very, very well. Yeah, to hold a scissor and sharpen it. Very, very good. Looking forward to using that. I will use it, and I will do a video about it. This is a set of clamps, and notice it's got this wheel on the side, which is different than the other systems. This is the conical clamp. This is for doing knives that are full flat grinds, and it'll grab onto the side of the steel that's tapering right from the blade, spine of the blade, tapering all the way down. So I'm holding it as if, there we go. Let's say this is a full flat grind. It's for clamping on like this, and with the spine here being one thickness, and then it's getting thinner and thinner and thinner all the way down. This will clamp evenly across that angle. So we'll be using that for that. And one more package here. Here we go. This I was looking forward to getting too. This is your table system. This clamps onto the bar, and you can put your knife on here and have it held down with these clamps. And so that's also functional for full flat grind knives. You can put them on there that way, or other huge, large knives, or what have you. Aluminum plate, and then you've got those things. Looking forward to demonstrating how well that works. Because concept-wise, I'm totally convinced it's going to be awesome. And practically, we'll find out. And that's everything. I was hoping for something else, but looks like they missed it, or it's in another package probably. And we'll be getting that pretty soon. what do we got? We got this from Scotty. We got some Sward knives, 3 different Sward knives. And we got TSPROF sharpening accessories. All really good stuff. You're going to be seeing videos on all of those things very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. And if you're a Patreon supporter, I think you're awesome. I appreciate your support very, very much. And if you buy anything from any of these vendors, I'll have links below. Let them know that Jake at Canadian Cutting Edge sent you down. Until then, remember, always cut towards your chum, not your thumb.